Trafficking in persons and smuggling of migrants, or TIPSOM, is the third most lucrative illicit business in the world, and where more than 80% of victims are women destined for sexual trafficking. Nigeria is one of the largest recruitment centers in Africa, and as such, the EU finances important regional strategies there in efforts to combat TIPSOM. A-TIPSOM aims to reduce trafficking in persons and smuggling of migrants at national and regional levels between Nigeria and the EU through achieving the following outcomes: policy, prevention, protection, prosecution, and partnership. Policy. Through collaboration with experts in data collection, monitoring, and evaluation, we aim to strengthen NAPTIP, NIS, NPF, and NACTAL workers' capabilities in data collection and processing, report writing, problem analysis, and monitoring. Similarly, the exchange of information between the NAPTIP, the NIS, the NPF police, the civil society NACTAL, the Ministry of Justice, and law enforcement agencies will be strengthened through establishing an interstate protocol to provide a holistic legal intervention which facilitates the prosecution of traffickers, the prevention of trafficking in the population, and the protection of victims. Prevention. Our aim is to enhance prevention through capacity building in ministries, departments and agencies, law enforcement agencies, civil society organizations, and mass media, as well as raise awareness in target populations with specific strategies for children, teenagers, young adults, and especially women, as they represent 80% of TIPSOM victims. Protection. Upgrading and refurbishing selected shelters will be key in improving protection, returns and integration of trafficking victims and smuggled migrants. NAPTIP officers and NACTAL members will undergo training on shelter management and on child protection, and a survey of child labor will be developed in selected locations and sectors. Prosecution. It is of vital importance that the EU law enforcement agencies, Nigerian NIS and NAPTIP, are provided with the ability to identify and prosecute traffickers. A-TIPSOM aims to strengthen their capacities through ongoing training and by establishing clear protocols, for example in human resources, and by improving material resources such as equipment and software programs, which will facilitate increased coordination between different regional and provincial offices. Partnership. It is fundamental that strong ties and networks are created and maintained between neighboring countries. They must share data, procedures, and protocols in order to homogenize the intervention against trafficking and human trafficking. Holding conferences, meetings, and developing case studies will strengthen the network and bolster the efforts between these countries. This project is funded by the European Union and implemented by FIA.